You're usually not so jumpy.
Yeah, well, it's not every day that I have a client who's filling in for a major concert in Seattle.
Dean can handle himself. And since when aren't you cool under pressure?
It's a big concert.
Is it the concert?
What do you mean?
Is it the music business or me?
It's an odd thing to ask.
Oh, it's been pretty obvious that you've had something hanging over you lately whenever I'm around you.
Really?
You're tense, you're jumpy, and I can't help thinking that it's me. Is it true?
No, there's just
Hey guys,
stuff
how you
going on
doing?
right now. Hi.
Have you seen Brett around?
Actually, it's the no manager syndrome again.
Great, she's all failing out Ryan again, huh?
Got it.
Wonderful.
I think she's over there right now getting change from his office.
Well, I'll just catch her on the way back then, right?
Actually, Matt, I could use you for a second. I have to ask you some things about D&M.
Sure, what's up?
Great.
I'm taking a walk.
Hey, we're just going through a few things.
Ooh. What's going on?
Listen, this was delivered to me today at D&M. Coffee's everywhere, all over it. You don't want to touch it. In any event, I know that you haven't been spending a lot of time there, but I was wondering if you happened to see who dropped it off.
I need to know where Ryan is.
Well, this is not a great time. Well, actually, for Frankie and me, it's a terrific time. But this is not a good time to be asking after Ryan.
Frankie, you're hiding something from me.
Excuse
You
me?
have information on Ryan and you're holding back.
No, why would I do that?
Don't bust in here and accuse my wife of lying.
Cass, I didn't exactly say she was lying. Besides, I happen to know that Frankie thinks I'm trouble for Ryan, so if she knew something, she might not want me to know about it.
Yeah, you got that straight.
All right, well, I appreciate the loyalty, but I have got to find Ryan. This is absolutely critical.
Why?
I have to find out who brought me to the cave. Ryan and I are working on a plan to deal with the dream.
Look, Vicky, are you sure you're not holding on to Ryan through that dream?
I'm trying to solve a mystery so I can get on with my life, and I only have 18 hours.
Why only 18 hours?
Because I have to get back to Washington. Please, Frankie. I'm not trying to hurt Ryan. I'm trying to fix this. And obviously he understands that or he never would have agreed to help me.
Look, Vicky, I'm not trying to be the villain here. I left a memo on his answering machine telling him to get in touch with you, but I honestly don't know where he is.
You don't know anything?
I didn't even know he'd gone.
Well, he would just disappear and not tell anyone?
Maybe he wanted to be alone.
Cass? I'm really worried. I mean, what if he's in trouble?
Well, he'll take care of himself. He's a big boy.
But if he found out something, if he's in danger...
He'll handle it.
Cass is right, Vicky. Ryan is fine, and if I hear from him, I'll let you know.
Well, that is not good enough.
Too bad.
Too bad. Great, I'll find him myself.
Me, look for you. Now, why on earth would I do that? Just because you disappear off the face of the earth, leaving your friends wondering if you're dead or alive? Just because you leave the daily grind to the wolves? Do you have any idea how many managers we've been through once again? Oh, but no, why should you care?
Actually, Gardner, I do care.
Oh, right, yeah, I can tell. And what about Bayview Court? What kind of a landlord are you anyway? Did you know that Joy has been masquerading as Fran Richardson's cousin, living in that apartment for the last 2 months?
You're kidding.
No, I'm not kidding. She's probably been stealing you blind, but what's it to you? Harbor a fugitive, employ a fugitive? Why should you care? I mean, you've got friends who are dumb enough to stick up for you and run the joint, make sure that the plumbing doesn't give out completely, and pay the help when they decide to show up. So just where have you been, anyway?
You know, Gardner, if I didn't know any better, I'd say that you were worried about me.
About you? What, are you kidding? Are you out of your ever-loving mind?
So what's all the ranting and raving about?
Because I don't think people have a right to walk out of other people's lives.
Really? That's what you did. You walked right out of my life.
Now, why did you want me to come here? Aren't you staying at the Corys?
Well, I keep my papers here and I work here.
It's too bad you had to leave New York before we finished.
How'd it go?
Very well.
Great. Did you talk to any other heavy hitters at the club?
I think I was able to sow some seeds of discontent as to the quality of Cory management.
Excellent.
Of course, only time will tell how effective my scheme went.
Well, I think your sexist attack was brilliant.
Yes. You know, a lot of those heavy movers are very, very conservative, Jake. You just have to know how to punch their buttons. Have a seat.
Right. What about the other player in the game? Any idea who that is?
No, the buys keep coming in. I still don't know who it could be.
Did anyone mention it to you besides Truesdale, the club?
No, I didn't want to appear to be too interested in Cory. No one mentioned anything, and neither did I.
I know you're pretty much given up on the idea, but I think we should take another look at Ian Rain.
Jake, you're vacillating. You were sure he wasn't capable of corporate espionage.
And you weren't. Now we're on different corners, all right? Now, I think there's a connection. All we need is some data.
Now, does this have to do with our project or with Paulina?
I figure it won't hurt either one.
All right. All right, I'll go along with some more digging, but don't waste too much of our time.
I don't plan to. I think we should put a private investigator on him.
Jake, we can't compromise our work.
I won't compromise our work or anything else. I just want to watch him night and day.
Please don't cry. You're far too beautiful to cry.
You're right. You're right. Me saying anything to you is the pot calling the kettle black. You know something else? I'm an idiot.
No, you're not an
Yes,
idiot.
I am. I see the picture. I understand the situation.
And what situation is that?
The Ryan situation. And yet I come back for more. The daily grind runs out of coffee, I scramble. The daily grind runs out of change, I scramble. Well, not anymore. It's over.
Look, Gardner, I'm sorry. I went camping.
What?
I needed some time to work some things out, so I went camping for a few days. I'm sorry if I've left a mess for you here.
If only you'd let us know.
See, well, that was just it. I didn't want to have to explain everything to everyone. Things just got to be too much, so I went camping to sort some things out.
What things?
A lot of things. Things having to do with Vicky.
She's trying to reel you in again, isn't she?
No, I don't think so.
She calls you. She has other people call you. She comes looking for you. What do you call that?
I call it someone who needs help.
Oh, yeah, she needs help, all right.
I believe her, Brett.
Whatever you say, it's your life.
Gardner, it's a lot more complicated than that. There's a lot of other people are involved.
If you want to go on making the same mistakes, it's your business. I'm out of it.
Look, Vicky wasn't the only reason that I left. There was someone else I had to think about, and that someone was you.
Me?
Yeah. You walked out of my life. I don't want you to stay out of it.
I've got to get back to Matt.
Well, I waited this time. I am learning.